Hello and welcome to Behind the Stitch. My name is Damian Gomez. I'm the marketing director here at Amware USA. And today with us, actually, before we get into intros, this is episode 5 of Behind the Stitch. With us today, we have the president of Keystone Uniforms, Robert Gibson. Robert, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Ran into you in the lobby, and I thought, if we can get you for 5 minutes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're in the middle of partnering with Keystone Uniforms and launching a really cool program with something from with 100% heavyweight wool from our United line, and you're the man to talk to about this.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're really excited about this promotion right now. In Southern California, there's a resurgence of heavyweight wool, that traditional, crisp-looking uniform that was popularized in LA, Los Angeles.
Right.
And in our newest location out in Riverside, we want to bring this to the public. We have a lot of people that I think will like the promotion we have on the table.
Right. I was curious about that. So you have a store in Santa Ana, which was like the headquarters for Keystone.
Yep.
Right. And then a couple years back, you opened up a store in Long Beach.
Correct. Right.
And that's closer to LA, and so what have you? So when you opened up Riverside, you're expanding your reach, obviously.
Right.
Are there a lot of LAPD officers in the Riverside community?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I've been commuting to Orange County, LA County for years.
Right.
But I live in Ontario.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of people we call the Inland Empire. Riverside County,
the IE,
the
yes.
909. Yeah, the Riverside County 951 or 909. We felt that we wanted to kind of reach those people. So a lot of people, we think, from the LA market, Orange County market, San Diego market even, they commute from the Inland Empire, and so that store in Riverside can touch a lot of those folks, and not only the ones that are serving right there as well.
Awesome. That's a good hub. It's a good.
Yeah.
Starting point, I guess.
Right.
So I know that our uniforms are LAPD approved. They're to the spec. Great uniform. You mentioned San Diego. Are they in a similar uniform, identical to LAPD? Or
San Diego, that department and just the county in general, most people refer to I guess they call it the LAPD spec.
I've heard that.
Yeah, and so if anything has an LAPD spec, wool is what traditionally is referred to as LAPD spec. Right. Heavyweight wool, again, is that more traditional pant weight uniform shirt. Mm-hmm. So again, it's the traditional pant that you're accustomed to getting this wool, but it's taking that same material that you cut the pant from and making a shirt. It just holds really well. So anybody that has a traditional LAPD spec, it's just the same specification, just a heavier weight.
Right. Even, it's interesting. I was talking to some officers for a local police department, and we were discussing uniform options. There's different weave. There's serge weave. There's poplin weave. There's the heavyweight wool. There's all these different weaves.
Right.
But even in the summer, we just got over this. We're getting over this heat wave, but it's been in the hundreds and the 90s for the past 3 weeks or something like that.
Right.
They'll still opt in to wear that short sleeve heavyweight wool uniform top.
You can be out in the desert. You can be up at the beach. Southern California specifically, there is just a resurgence of this heavyweight wool. I don't wear a uniform every day myself, but talking to officers every day of the week, they tell me that, you know what, from a Class A perspective, even short sleeve versions of the same shirt, they would rather take pride in having a crisp, clean-looking uniform. And not saying there aren't other options out there, but that heavyweight wool really just looks crisp throughout the day, and it lasts a long time.
Right.
Many people don't replace their pants every day of the week. If you get the same weight of the shirt in that pant weight, it just lasts a long time, and it looks really good.
Right.
Really good.
Yeah. Having a cool way to stretch that dollar, I think, helps everybody.
Yep. Every officer wants to do that.
Right. And it's an investment. There are other polyblend or cotton blend options out there, but like you mentioned, they don't give that same look. It's just something about that wool. It's thick and it's weighted and it's clean and it looks great. It looks great. There are some cons to heavyweight wool.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of right off the top of my head is dry clean.
Yep.
This is not machine washable. So
most officers in Southern California that are used to wearing a Class A style uniform or a wool uniform already send their stuff to the dry cleaners anyway. So a traditional weight wool still needs to be dry cleaned. So this is in that same vein.
It's not too far away from what their
it's
normal
not
routine would be.
It's not a large stretch. And again, we're serving here in Southern California. I'm sure this uniform can be used throughout the country. Again, I would think this would pick up on the East Coast where it's a little bit colder. My biggest drawback, again, when I'm wearing something, I want to feel cool. But you know what? I talk to officers all the time, and they say they wear body armor all the time, right?
Right.
And body armor is something that, kind of keeps that heat in.
Right.
So a shirt that you're wearing on top of it doesn't make that big of a difference, is what I've been told, for those that like that traditional look.
Right.
So I don't see too many negative drawbacks to it for those that like that uniform.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So behind us, we had our team throw together. We grabbed a mannequin and we said, "Hey, put the uniform on." I threw a badge and name tag, and I'm not sure if they're in basket weave or not.
No.
So this is the traditional uniform, and one of the things that I've noticed specifically with United Uniform Manufacturers is our color.
Yep.
So I, a little nosy, went around and I visited Keystone, and there's a few other uniform stores that are around here, and I wanted to compare the color in uniforms that are applicable to the same department.
Okay.
And there are subtle shade variances, but when it comes to consistency, United has kind of consistently been, as far as my research, it's hit the mark. Now, we compete with, like you said, there's some big players in the market.
Sure.
All awesome companies, to each their own. But what I like about United Uniforms is that we have some history here, specifically in California. So United Uniforms started in, I believe it was the 909.
Yes, that's correct.
And they had headquarters in Rialto for a while. And so the manufacturing process all took place here in the States. And we actually do, right behind this wall, I'm sure you've seen our manufacturing, we still do made-to-order uniforms.
Yep.
And the United line has that access to that. So being that these United uniforms have, made in USA type of thing, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, one thing that's very distinctive of United uniform is that it's really a high quality uniform. Again, as a supplier, Keystone Uniforms, we distribute many manufacturers, and there's great things about all those manufacturers. But one thing that, again, is very nice about United, number one, again, based in California, which is nice being a distributor in California. And two, again, really high quality. That United name stands for high quality. So we've always done very well when it comes to the wool and heavyweight wool uniform, that it just stands for really, really good quality.
All right. And that's why it's no wonder that we've locked in some pretty nice uniforms from large departments around here. So obviously the LAPD, we have a line for them, for California Highway Patrol, Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, all local, departments, agencies, if you will, that we really tailor these uniforms for. So it's awesome. I know you're super busy. Thank you for swinging by.
Well, I'm going to do a quick plug again. If you haven't
sorry. You got me there.
I'm going to do it. Again, while I'm here, I'm not here all the time. Our newest location, again, is Riverside. It's 2023 Chicago Avenue. It's in the heart of Riverside. Again, whether you are in that area or you're traveling from another area, you're welcome to come check it out. It's our newest location. It's a boutique experience, I like to call it. It's a really, really nice showroom. We got a great manager, Tom, over there that takes care of you when you come in, as well as just a great team over there, just making sure that you're well taken care of, that traditional uniform experience that you hope to get.
I was a little nosy on you guys. Okay, so I was doing a little snoop, and you guys have a 5-star rating on Yelp for that location. Well, did you know that?
Thank God for that person or persons that put that 5-star rating out there on Yelp. It's hard to keep a 5-star rating on Yelp. Again, we take comments from everybody. There's no restrictions on that. The one thing that I know on Yelp is if you get a 5-star, you really earned it. And so I'm thankful that the team that we have out there in Riverside and really all of our locations, I'd like to say they do a great job day in and day out trying to provide a good level of service. And to me, that's greeting you with a smile, making sure that you know that we take pride in serving those that serve serve others. I mean, that's
right.
really one of our mottos.
Right.
And so again, in that location specifically in Riverside, we thought this would be a great way to try to get people to come into the market, to newer store, to have a great promo on this heavyweight wool uniform.
And so you add all that together, and then you seal the deal with an incredible price offer. So right now you're running a promo in the store. Is it okay if we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it, sure.
Okay. So again, you're offering a mix and match combo. Mm-hmm. Any 2 shirts from the United line with any 2 pants from the United line, mix and match, short sleeve, long sleeve, $2.99.
Yep.
Right? $2.99.99.
It's a great price. So just to speak on the heavyweight specifically, a heavyweight wool shirt, anybody that's shopping in Southern California, again, there are different prices you can take advantage of, but those heavyweight shirts, they run upwards of $100 plus a piece. So in this promotion, really, the way I look at it is you're getting 2 premium heavyweight shirts, and basically we're just saying, hey,
like free pants,
get some free pants.
Right.
We don't want you walking around without pants. I mean, so again, I look at it for someone that wants to, look at their closet and say, hey, let's grab a couple of sets of uniforms. This is a great deal, and again, the uniforms will last you a long time. So I encourage people to come.
So if they get you, what kind of other amenities does the Riverside location offer for you guys?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do they do patches and all that?
We do patching and hem. I mean, the traditional services that you would hope to or expect to get in a retail establishment. You can't get this online.
Right.
Walking into a place saying, hey, I need a quick hem. Hey, can you put a patch? Hey, do tailoring. The nice feature about our Riverside location is we have a fantastic tailor team there, and really we even offer services when needed while you wait. So if you come into our location and there's something you really need, as long as my team can accommodate you, we'll try to get you while you wait. So.
I've heard that. I've heard that from the Long Beach location as well. You guys have a really good reputation in Long Beach. Your store manager over there, I believe her name is Nina.
Yep, Nina.
Nina. She does a great job. A lot of people mention her by name, and again, it reflects on the management and the team that you guys got going over there. So congratulations with that.
Well, thank you. And again, I don't get too many times to put positive plugs out there for my team, but every location that we have, they really strive to create a great experience for you when you come to the store. Sometimes there are things that are outside of their ability to provide you, but I know that every one of them, their goal is really to provide a great level of service and make you feel like we appreciate your business, earning it anyway. So
one of the quick visits I had to the Santa Ana location, this was a while back. I was dropping off of some product, and one of the things I noticed that your store that was different than some of the others I visited was that the staff actually approached me for information, product knowledge. So they were asking me specific questions about who this uniform applies to, what's the fabric, is it wool, is it poly? I mean, they wanted to know about the product. I wasn't just dropping off goods and here you go, have fun with that. They were actually, what'd you bring us? What is it? Who can I sell this to? I mean, it was interesting.
The team's hungry. I mean, at the end of the day, when our clients come to us, they really look at us as the authority when it comes to uniform and general equipment. And in any business, you have new people that start with your team, and they're just hungry to learn. They want to know that. So again, when you bring in some new information to us or a new product, the goal that they have in mind is gathering as much information as they can so we can disseminate that information to our clients. And so I'm happy to hear that they did that when you were there at the store.
Yeah, United. I mean, we've been partnering with you for some time, and we obviously want to continue the relationship.
Sure.
And we thank you for the opportunities. And this is a competitive market.
Yep.
There are some great manufacturers out there, and we're all going for the same dollar at the end of the day.
Yep.
But I believe that we have lots of benefits, and we can offer a lot of things that others can't. And so, again, we thank you for the opportunity to launch this, and the promo that you're throwing out there.
Yeah,
I have to admit, I'm not too happy about that price point.
Hey, you know what? If we can do right by our clients that come in and provide them a great deal, again,
absolutely,
that's just one way to get you to come in and say thank you for serving us and giving you a great deal.
Right, so. And one thing that will benefit from this as well is our end user awareness.
Sure.
So there are 2 or 3 names out there in the uniform world that are constantly echoed throughout departments.
Sure.
And some departments are unaware of the United uniform line. But once they have it and once they wear it, it's the feedback that we've been getting is like, wow, where have you guys been?
Right.
You know, and it's refreshing to get that feedback because it is such a quality uniform. I mean, it's really squared away. So we're excited to see what this Riverside area has to yield.
And we're excited about the partnership and hoping this is going to be a very successful promo. I know this is one of many different product lines that you have, and so we probably see this as one of many other ones that we have coming in the future.
We do. I do have. So on top of that, if you're not in the dark navy 100% wool, we do have at your store also. We dropped off some jumpsuits, CDCR.
Great.
And we dropped off a nice fixture with actually the whole fixture is aimed at the CDCR market.
Oh,
so
cool.
we have jackets at the store, we have pants, we have shirts, Class A, Class B, a really good selection for your customers over there at Will. So hopefully they take advantage of that as well. If you're not in the Navy game, maybe you're in the tan and green game, and take advantage of that as well. So again, thanks for coming on board.
Hey.
We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure having you here.
Yeah, nice being here. Thank you for having me.
All right, next week, episode, I guess that would be 6, we're going to be discussing some do's and don'ts for your uniform store. You're going to want to check that out. I'll be sure to forward the information to you.
Better let me know. Make sure we're on that.
Right? And we'll go from there. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Take care.